Hi everyone, welcome back to Stationeers. We're on planet Venus, and this is episode 40. So I've been a bit busy with my greenhouse, but there is a storm coming in. I don't know how long it's been going. It's been coming in for, so I don't know how long I've got. But I've been looking at well, not old footage, but looking at some previous episodes. Some of my wind turbines aren't actually connected. I noticed that when I was watching the footage. So let's see. I don't know if we have enough time, but we'll find out. We'll check our little timer, um, and we'll find out whether or not we have enough time to get them connected. I ran out of heavy cables, unfortunately, so I'm going to need to get some of those as well. So I don't know. We'll have a look and see what the timer says, the countdown timer. Okay, there we go. They're all done. Let's get out here. We've got 160 seconds. I think it's like 4 or 5 wind turbines that aren't connected right now. We could also grab the cables. Oh, I need copper. I can also grab the cables that I put out there that I don't need to put up there. In fact, I will anyway because I need a yellow cable. I don't know. Make me some plastic, please. What have we got? Plastic. Yeah, just churn all that out. I'm going to have to do a lot of walling. There's some big base expansions that are needed. And also, I'm going to want to make more wind turbines anyway for our power array. Power's a problem. Another big thing is I want to turn my water on really quickly because we've got a storm coming in. I haven't been making water in a long time. We'll just cycle this, then we'll hit that, and that should get our water going. Yes, H2 combustor's running. How long have we got? 108 seconds. Okay, well, let's get out there. However many cables this is, it'll have to do. 10. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can get those wind turbines connected up beforehand. Oh, there's a that's right. I'm selling something to that trader, like lead and stuff. It's these ones way up near the top here are not connected. See that? Okay, so we need a yellow cable, and I did put extra cables up here, so we'll just grab those really quickly, make these yellow, and let's see if we can get these connected before the storm hits. We don't have much time, and yep,
Hydration critical.
perfect. And there we go. And then we can get all that lovely power from the storm. That's 5 wind turbines. That's like 4,000 watts or something. So definitely worth it. Okay, storm hasn't arrived yet. It will in a second. Let's sell our stuff. I think we're selling lead. Selling lead is amazing. Look at that, 500 credits. And we'll sell the nickel as well. We got over 1,000 credits now. Plenty of eggs and hopefully the higher tier plants. Okay, we'll get back inside. Storm will arrive any second now. That thing will turn red, and there'll be a storm in 24 seconds. Okay, we've got water coming in, and I've made some plastic already. Cool. I actually want to take my plastic and my walls with me into my greenhouse next time I go in there. I also would like some more flat walls. There's a green flat wall somewhere. There it is. We need, what, 36 of them? So another 25 flat walls. Let's get our steel. And this can make 25 flat walls. Wait, 25 plus 9 is 36. No, 27 we need. What am I doing? 27 plus 9. There we go. So we'll get 27 steel. We've got none in there right now. Let's grab ourselves some flat walls. That storm is hit by now, I'm sure. Yep, storm is going. There's that extra plastic. Cool. I need more walls as well. Let's just make a ton of walls, like, I don't know, like 80 of them or something. Or 84. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And this will, yeah, that'll be for walls. Oh, if I'm doing flat walls, which I'm doing now, I'm going to need the steel sheets to go with it. So let's just make like 40 steel sheets. And that'll require 20 steel for that. Okay, so there's my next lot of batches of jobs being done. I'm making these things here. I'm going to want some wind turbines. Okay, yeah, we'll make how many? 16 of them. That's good. I'm going to need a lot more heavy cables though before I do that. So let's just get heavy cables right now. And this iron, we'll find a use for it very soon. Okay, so all of that is producing stuff right now. Our stuff is coming through. The storm should be raging out there. It is. We've got gas coming in. Let's feed our gas down the line, but let's not feed it into this one. We want to keep this one nice and cold because we're making water at the moment, and we've got water in there. That's good. I might actually change some of these things, like when the water switches off. This is 217. I've got that set for 523, so it's like 250. Okay, well let's drop that. Let's make it like 500 or so, so the water switches off when it gets a bit too hot in there. So we'll change the 523 to 500, and yeah, that's like 223, I think, degrees Celsius. So we've got plenty of wriggle room. This can get all the way up to 227 before I stop producing water again. And how much do I have in terms of stuff? I got tons of hydrogen, tons of oxygen. I get more gas mix. This is a problem. My CO2 is running out. Are these things done yet? Almost. Our CO2 is running out. I'm going to have to put more CO2 into our CO2 tank. And this is the problem we're trying to address right now. Storm is still raging. Okay. Let's get our steel sheets next. So we're going to put that 20 in there. And okay, and there's the flat walls that we wanted. This is for our greenhouse. And steel sheets. Thank you. Make 40 of those. And yeah, we're going to blah, blah. We're going to take them. Okay, these are seeds that I wanted to keep. Okay, well we'll chuck this stuff down here. Okay, that'll do. There we go. This door's not connected. Okay, I need another heavy cable for that. Let's pull some of these out and connect the door up. Okay, we've got a working door now. I got to move all of this stuff. So there's a big job that needs to be done. Let's just make these yellow for now. I need more heavy cables, more wind turbines, more steel sheets, more everything. Now with this thing here, it's kind of getting too hot now for this system here. So what I'm going to do is move on to the 420 system and degas the rest of our stuff with that. So what I need to do is I need to rip this thing up and put this back the way it's supposed to go. And we'll turn it back on. And I'm going to connect it to this one here. And there we go. And loop. And of course this pipe goes back here again. Okay, that's fine. We can reconnect that later on. Let's see whether degassing at 420 makes any sense or not. Have I got stuff coming out here? Okay, it's still going. I think that'll have to do on the cables for now. Let's work on wind turbines. I want to make 16 of them. There we go. I'm really concerned about power. That's the thing. And the other thing we're going to set up, of course, is this thing, so it works automatically. And there we go. We can get that. We've got 7 more cables. We'll put that there. I've got random pipes floating around. I saw some more over here as well. We'll chuck them into that cupboard. Oh, I've got some steel sheets. Okay, cool. And yeah, we'll put that there, something like that. I don't know, some kind of system to this. I don't know. That one can go over there. We'll figure out the rest of this stuff later. I've cleared up this space here for seeds. Is this done yet? It's almost done. And it's 46. We need that for the steel walls. And I need normal walls as well. So this done yet? It's almost done. And then we'll shove this in and we'll start making normal walls. This can just keep going wind turbines all the way. Another thing I want to do is put my wind turbines. I don't like them, put them on a platform. I don't like them floating in midair like that. So we'll probably make some floor gratings for that. For now though, I want some walls. Make me a bunch of walls. Yeah, 84 of them sounds good to me. Now, so what I'm doing here is I'm degassing the rest of this stuff, and we'll keep an eye on this temperature. At some point, it stops. I think it's about 400 degrees. So if we put all this in, what's happening now is this 370-degree gas is actually getting poured into our 420 tank. So it's actually cooling the tank down. How's this looking? How much water do we have? 206 moles. It's cooling down right now. And when it cools down, oh, some has already moved into this section. Okay, that's good. And we're cooling that down. But we actually need more CO2, so we have to actually take a bunch of this cold gas out of this cooling system here at some point. Anyway, what is this getting up to? 15? I put a lot in, but I don't think we're having any problems. And this is only 381. I think this is the temperature, 400. I think when we set up a separate degassing furnace for our charcoal, I don't want it dumping in there anymore. I want an actual furnace. I'm going to connect it to this line here and set up one exactly the same as this, but purely for charcoal. And then we can have the charcoal automatically travel from here to the charcoal degassing furnace and then straight into our solid generator line if we want to. This is only 7 away from the next batch of hydrogen as well. This is producing walls. Yeah, just keep producing them. We have to go into our greenhouse pretty soon. We are dying. We're actually okay at the moment. But yeah, look at this. This is great. We can just keep chucking this stuff in. Just got to keep an eye on that pressure in the furnace. I don't want my furnace blowing up. 23 megapascals, it's fine. And it should all be just accumulating down here. Yep, like that. That's fine. I want to be able to chuck it all into there, but I think I left that turned on. This is still building walls, right? Okay, cool. Thank you. I want to take about 30 walls with me into the greenhouse because there's a lot of stuff I want to wall up. Okay, we'll turn this thing off. I'm going to set up some logic, probably on this wall or on the floor here. I don't have much space on the floor, but probably this wall here, so that this thing turns on when certain conditions get met. When, you know, when our power gets below a certain percentage, like when it drops below 10% or something, then the solar generator kicks in and generates a lot of power for us. And we're okay at the moment, 33%. It's fine. Okay, well, we don't need to take all of this with us, and I've got a lot of junk in here as well. We don't need these waste tanks right now. We should grab them last minute when we need them. Yeah, okay, so we got a wall. We got chutes here that don't need to be here. Let's just chuck them in this locker here. Just trying to create some space in here so that I can fit the rest of my stuff. Okay, excess walls, excess plastic. 1, 2, 3. I'll take 60 plastic with me. There we go, and the rest can stay down there. That's cool. Oh, storm is finished. Storm is finished. Okay, and yeah, oh, actually, what am I doing? I turned off my solar generator, so I might start loading it up. Load up that chute system with coal, like this. There we go. Get it all in there. And what is the pressure in this furnace? 30 megapascals. It's fine. It's dumped everything. I think we can go ahead and throw more of this in. Look at this, 393. Yeah, it's not getting to 400. It's fine. And we want to basically keep loading this up. Fill that up as much as we can. We have to wait for more to plop through. I think the pressure is actually fine, and the temperature is fine as well. So we'll do this, and there we go. We've emptied that backpack. We can use that for mining later on. This coal here can go into my coal bag. I don't know why it wasn't already. I can load that up with coal as well, but I don't think we will just yet. Coal gives us more power than charcoal, but we've just got so much charcoal. So what we'll do is we'll keep loading this up, get the whole chute system just filled with charcoal so that we have power on demand. Basically, anytime our battery drops too low, we get the solar generator pouring the power out for us. We could have multiple of those solar generators actually if we wanted to, but we'll just go with one for now. I actually am thinking a gas generator would be a nice idea. Okay, cool. And yeah, we'll throw this one up here and we'll just keep loading that thing up. And cool, there we go. Now is this done yet? No, this is still churning out the walls for us. Okay, well, we'll put the rest here. We're going to need more plastic, I think. Okay, we got our first lot of wind turbines. We're going to put that up along with all these solar panels and things. And we're getting more as well. I did say I wanted platforms. Well, we'll wait until the walls all get done, and then we'll chuck this in. We'll make a bunch of floor gratings as well. I probably want a couple more wind turbines as well. So let's drop this all the way to let's drop it all the way to 30 and get a couple more wind turbines. I am running out of iron really quickly. There we go, 20. We'll chuck that in there. Keep going. The other 30 will turn into floor gratings, which is not going to be enough. 500. Oh, that's 400. That's 600. 500. There we go. Cool. And keep loading up our solid generator line in anticipation of having that thing set. But yeah, I'm really... Oh, it's full. It's full. Can't carry anymore. Okay, we got 300 left. We can make steel with that. Oh, actually, we got more coming out through here that need to be degassed. There's 100. There'll be more coming. I think the machine is just finished. Yep, it's currently creating hydrogen for us, which is great. Now we've got so much hydrogen and so much oxygen. I actually want to double the amount of gas mix I have stored up. So this thing will turn on because it's using gas mix, but I've got it set for 10 megapascals at most. Let's change that to 20,000 to 20 megapascals. There we go. And we'll double the amount we have. And then we might be thinking about maybe a gas generator, which is also another fail-safe. So we can have coal and gas and solar and wind all working together. We're up to 35% power now, which is nice to see. Wind turbine still going. We're going to have 5 more to go. Are these walls almost done yet? No, just 5 more. Then I'll start on the floor gratings. Okay, and we're taking all of this stuff in there with us. We've got a lot to do. I have to move these fridges across and change the location of that bench. I've got some flooring and walling and ceiling to do. I'm also wondering whether my stuff in there has seeded or not. So we've got plenty to do in there. We've also got plenty to do out there. Get the wind turbine set up. Okay, there's 27 walls. Okay, and this will make, what, 32 floor gratings for us? Okay, cool. Just churn them out. And now I'm out of iron. And there's 30 walls. We'll just leave these here for now. So we got 30 walls and 39 plastic. So we got 60 walls and only 39 plastic. We need 120 plastic. I think we do a bunch more plastic. Okay, chuck them in there. Are these things done yet? I want to make some logic. No, I might put them on hold for a second. Because what I want to do is make a couple of IOs. So for our solar generator setup, I want to set it so that it turns on at 1%, turns off at another percentage, and then doesn't turn on again until it gets to the lower percentage. And that this is a circuit I've used usually with filtration machines because I don't want them going on, off, on, off. I use this kind of circuit quite a bit for that. We need 4 processors. We're going to use an AND gate and an OR gate. You see the filtration machine will just go off, on, off, on. There we go. So on, off, constantly. You can make it so it just stays on for a solid block and then turns off again. And this logic circuit I want to make is exactly the same one, just a little bit different. Okay, so we've got that. That's going to go upstairs for logicking. I'm going to need more cables. I should make more heavy cables, actually. How much gold have I got? I'm running out. Oh, I've got my 4 logic. Oh, I built an extra processor. I don't need 5. I only need 4. And I need 2 memories for this as well. So if we can find them, there they are. And Yep, we should go back to wind turbines and then go back to heavy cabling, and then we can go and set up our power array. So basically, last episode and this episode has all just been focused on power pretty much. Making sure I've got enough power to do everything that I want to do. And there's lots of things I want to do that require a ton of power. Yeah, so this processor not needed right now. I think it's 4 and or yeah, and or and 2 compares. And I need a reader to read the state of, oh, hang on, these are all done. Okay, cool. So 32 of them, brilliant. I'll use those outside as well. And an or 2 compares, and we're going to need a logic writer to tell the thing to turn on, and a logic reader to read whether it's on or not. You'll understand when I get there. Okay, let's turn all this into plastic. Go. And we're making cables right now because I don't have enough for setting logic up. So we'll just get a couple more. Go back to the wind turbines. And yeah, that'll do. Wind, and I have to get into my greenhouse because I am dying. And my character's making a horrible sound, huffing and puffing away. He's very unhappy right now. Okay, and that'll make 3 more of those. And we're running out of gold. And I think the rest of my gold's going to be turned into heavy cables. I have to go mining after this episode by the looks of it. Badly. Okay, I think that's all I want to do here. Unless this charcoal is all done. It is. Okay, we'll degas this. Go ahead, get degassed, my friend. And yeah, after that storm, we have to wait for this cooling system to settle down. This one's never settling down, and that's a bit of a problem. 308, it's supposed to be 220, so it's very much out of whack. This one here is 198, it's supposed to be 170. The rest of these are great though. They're all perfect. Anyway, I was hoping those wind turbines would finish so I could start heavy cabling, but it looks like they're not going to be. You just have to wait for them. Time to get into my greenhouse. Got a ton of work to do in here as well, so we'll get our suit off, get some food in us, get some water in us. We'll go all up to like 70%, something like that. And yep, there we go. Now I want to move these fridges. I want to put some walls down. I want to put some more walls down. Oh, pumpkin has seeded. Beautiful. Because we don't have any spare pumpkin seeds, so I want to keep that. The cocoa seeds are the other things I'm looking at. No, they're not ready yet. Are these things ready yet? No. When they're ready, I want to plant pumpkins along this whole line. These ones are ready. Okay. It's mainly the seeds I want. Okay. And put that there. And they can go outside and be stored somewhere nice and safe. And now we're just waiting for them to seed and them to seed. We're waiting for these to seed. And yeah. And I think I'm going to have wheat, soy, and I'm just going to make these 2 lines here just ferns. So it's all about oxygen production. And this is all going to become compost eventually, one day, I've decided. Okay, so things I want to do. Well, I want to get some of this stuff out of my hand first. So, yeah, so some of the things going on here. I do have grand plans for this greenhouse. This is not its final form, but it's going to be like this for a very long time. So, for now, we're just going to floor and wall this, make it look nice. So I'm not crawling over wires and pipes every time I come in here. And and then rip this up later on when I'm ready to expand it. I do want to make a Larry system, which automatically harvests stuff for me. And I'm thinking of putting it behind this wall here. And if I can get it to work, maybe duplicate it and have it on all 3 floors, behind the wall on all 3 floors. For the time being, I could just fill this wall up with lockers and stuff. Okay, so I've floored all that. That looks a bit better. Now let's wall the roof. And yep, we'll just Just get all those ugly pipes and cables all covered up nicely. The one thing I haven't done is I haven't put in lighting yet. And I do want to have some lights, not grow lights, but normal lighting. Probably 4 lights per room is probably what I'm going to do. And I've got to work out how to fit it in. So I'm going to rip up these walls a bit later on when I do the wiring. I'm not doing the lighting just yet. So for now, it can just sit like this. There we go. And there's one room done. It's not bad. It's not bad. Far prettier than what I was looking at. I don't need to wall this stuff here. I do need to wall the floors though. And we'll just get our 12 in here as well. As you can see, the floor above us I still had wheat. At the time, I didn't have enough ferns. I do now, but I didn't have enough ferns to fill it up, so I just filled up the rest with wheat. But after this episode, I'm going to make it all ferns. So basically, all 3 of these rooms are just oxygen-producing rooms. But that's not bad. Once I get the lighting in here as well, it'll be nice. And we got one more to go. This is a really ugly room, as you can see. I've got a lot of walling to do in here. First thing we'll do, of course, is get the flooring in place. And there we go. And I'm glad I don't have to rip up any of these things to get the flooring in place. That would be terrible. And there we go, all flooring done. Now let's get the walls done for this as well. And it's just the same. Oh no, the walls go on the side, so we need to get the right type of wall. Okay, so I guess we're starting here. And yep, it usually goes around in a circle like that. Cool. Only 5 walls left. Okay. And yeah, and I like the fact that they're double walled. It makes me feel a lot more comfortable. If I accidentally crowbar a wall open, I'm not going to destroy my entire greenhouse. So it's actually a safety precaution. And there we go. And a lot of these plants are actually ready, you can see. I'm actually not going to even be harvesting the ferns. They're just here to produce oxygen for me. Okay, that's all done. Let's get up. Is this done? Oh, that one is. There we go, cocoa seed. Thank you very much. Okay, there's our cocoa. We'll put that down there. And we'll chuck that in outside. That one's not done. They're not done. These aren't done yet either. Okay, we have to wait a bit longer. But it's okay, I've got work to do. I want to move all this fridge into here, rip up this fridge, move it across one. So we're moving both fridges across one spot, and we're going to move this bench here so it's along here. And then I should have room then for a locker to sit in that spot. I can't use the fridge door gets in the way of the cabling, unfortunately. We already tried that earlier. But for now, there's eggs here that are probably rotting, so I should do something about them. I should also do something about my oxygen tank. While I'm in here, I should be filling this thing up. Don't know why I'm not. Okay, now the eggs, let's be very careful with these. Yep, pick it up, drag it across, nice and careful. If you drop one, it cracks and it's wasted. So I don't want to waste any eggs. These things are valuable to me. Okay, and we'll do the same with these 6 as well. Don't drop them. Just get it right, nice and slow. And there we go. And they should stay in the machine forever. We've got 24 eggs there. And these egg cartons, well, if we ever get chickens, I don't even know if chickens are in the game or not, but if we ever do, we'll use them for the chickens that we get later on. Okay, so, well, some of this soy oil I'm going to turn into milk. Others I'm going to turn into canned foods and other things. I just realized this chute I don't really want this pointed this way, because if I decide to make a cake or a pumpkin pie, I don't want it going into my oven, into my packaging machine. I want it to pop straight out on the floor here. And what I'm going to do is, yeah, just go ahead and move all this stuff over. There we go. Why is this corn? Yeah, we can just combine them. It's fine. I'll probably end up just shoving that through my hydrogen production system anyway. That's not a 12%, 1%, and yeah, okay, we can combine them, they're fine. And there's the cocoa. Okay, let's close this one up. We can now rip up this fridge here, and we can move it along. Move it along one. Move it there. Okay, we're going to have to rip up the floor to get to the cabling, unfortunately. And we probably want to rip up all of this as well, just to see where the cables go, so we can figure out how to cable up that bench. We have to move it because this is sticking through the wall here, so we don't want that. That's bad. Let's rip up the floors as well. And now we can see what's going on with all these cables, and we can figure out the rest of this stuff. Okay, so first thing we want to do is connect this fridge up here. What's that? That's just a corner. And if we put a corner there, okay, yeah. So this is very easy. We just put a straight here, and that works now. Okay, the other side might be a bit more difficult because we're interfering with the logic on the other side of this wall here. But for now, let's transfer all this stuff over to the other fridge now. And, oopsies. There we go. Potatoes can go down here. Wheat can go down here. Okay, rip this guy up. And move him across one. Okay, now we need to figure out what's going on with this cabling. What is this? It says four-way junction. So I'm guessing it goes out, in, side to side. We'll replace that with a T-junction. Yeah. Okay, I think that's right. I don't know, we might need to might have to rip up the flooring to figure that out. Okay, we should be able to just shove this in here. And it should work. And there we go, we've moved our fridge. Now we want to move this thing here. Oops, didn't leave it on for long enough. Get that over there. Get that over there. And we need a hand drill. Okay, and we want to put this along here. So we have to get these cables out of the way, obviously. And we'll just make sure we can get all of these. Probably this is not going to go like this, because we'll have another line that comes out here somewhere. But let's get the table in place first, and then we can figure it out. Are these seated yet? No. No. Yes. No. No. Yes.
Hydration critical.
I want to put these things down in here. And what are these ferns at? 1%, who cares? Let's just combine them. It's good. Oh, get our pumpkins. I want to have a line of pumpkins here. So, and these ones, not seeded yet. Okay, we need a bit more time on those. It's fine. Oh, that pumpkin seeded. Okay. Let's get that going. Okay, we've got some pumpkins going now. That's good. And another pumpkin seed to take outside. Now, I can't remember what seeds we're lacking from outside. I think we need more soy seeds outside, from what I remember. I don't think we need sugar. I think we've got enough sugar. But none of those are soy. Okay, we're going to take those, because I don't think I had a full stack of soy in there. So, and I think other things we need are corn, which is those things there. Yeah, and I mean, we can, whoopsies. Okay, we'll put this one back here. I want to put a wheat plant there, actually. So wheat, there we go. Chuck that there. And what I'm thinking is, yeah, line of wheat, line of soy, ferns, line of sugar, and the switchgrass, which is all ready to go, but I'm not going to sit here harvesting switchgrass. It's just, it takes up too much time. I'll do it between episodes, and we got tons of hydrogen, so I'm not in any rush anymore. I was before. I wanted to get as much hydrogen as possible, but now not so much. I think we want this like this, and we can put a locker here. That'll block the cable, so we can't put any cabling stuff in this corner here. So I've got to think of a use for that corner. This thing here doesn't want to be here. I might hide that underneath these chutes here, actually, so we don't see it. This definitely doesn't want to be here. I want to pick that up and take it outside and redo all the grow light logic again. So, but that's a job for another time. Let's just get this done. I need to get outside. I need to get our power array up and running, and our solid generator system wants to be logicked up and working as well. Okay, here's the machines, and we'll put this one on the end here. Oh, okay, it's pointing the wrong way. It doesn't matter when you fasten it down; it points the right way. There we go, and this should work now. Awesome, and we can do stuff with that. We can make cocoa powder. We've got soy oil and we've got ferns. So let's make some milk. Put in 5, exactly 5, no more, no less. You can't do large batches of milk, unfortunately. And loop. There we go. Okay, and we'll do another batch of milk. And I think the rest of the soy oil I'll just chuck in here. There we go. And there's more milk for us. Okay, we should have a lot of milk now. 100 mil. Well, make that 300 mil. Milk for days. And we got plenty of eggs. We got some oil. We got not enough sugar. We got lots of flour. This is seeded. Fantastic. Cool. And now we can add to that. We can make chocolate cake if we want to. I want to get more water before I do that. But okay, what you do is you stick this in here, the reagent processor, and it makes cocoa powder for you. And now if I go into the machine, chocolate cake, 2 cocoa each. So I could make 3 chocolate cakes with that. Actually, only 2. I don't have enough sugar. But we can fix that really quickly. I can even make more sugar if I want to. I've got sugar cane right here. Just waiting for this to seed, and oh, cool. Fantastic. Our full line of pumpkins is about to be a reality. That's what we want. I'll fix this greenhouse up nicely between episodes. Right now is not my priority. But yeah, now we've got our pumpkins. Okay, full line of pumpkins. We'll be making lots of pumpkins, I hope. Yeah, these are not seeding yet, so we can wait till they seed. And yeah, I've got lots to do. Not important right now. Right now, I think what we want to do is we want to chuck these things back down, because I think the system is good enough for now. Still a lot of work to do in this greenhouse. This little corner here, I have a plan for that. We'll get to it when we get to it. This little corner here, I have a plan for that, which we're eventually going to get to one day. Okay, and yeah, and I have plans for Larry systems as well. So lots of plans. This should be done easily by now. It is. Let's get some food and water in us. We are not going to get much water in us. Maybe a little over 10%. Probably 14% is around about right. Okay, let's get out of here. And let's go get our power set up. That was supposed to be the point of this episode, but we've done a lot of other things too. We've been creating water and messing with our cooling system a little bit. I need to transfer more CO2 over. That definitely has to happen. Let's get all these things into our lockers and see what we need. We've got the 10 ferns. We don't have enough cocoa. We don't have enough tomato. We don't have enough soy. We've got enough of them. We've got enough of them. And oh, we've got 2 stacks of corn. Okay. We don't have enough of those or those. We now have a 10 stack of these, which is great. So we'll I don't know, yeah, 10, 10, 10. We'll just keep all the 10s together. And cocoa goes up there. Okay, so these are still the things that we need to get 10 stacks of. But everything else, we've got seed storage. I just have to put them somewhere safe where they're a bit too close to my greenhouse for my liking. These can go straight back in the greenhouse again when we get a chance. There's our plastic, it's done. Okay, we got a lot of plastic there. And I don't think I'm going to be doing base building this episode. Um, okay, cool. We got 30 walls there. We got 30 there. We'll put 5 down here. We got some steel sheets here. I don't know. We'll shove them down there for now. This is going upstairs to make our solid generator system work. And these wind turbines are done. Okay, we've got quite a bit of work to do outside. Um, oh yeah, that's right. I can't put more in here because it's filled. It's full. Okay, but we'll grab these. There we go. We've got what 700 charcoal that doesn't even fit in here. Can I even see the thing? No, it's covered up completely. Okay, we've got no more up there. Okay, this is a problem. 6,700. Yeah, that needs to be fixed. Water's at 36.67. Hopefully, we've got a steady stream of water coming through. So we've got 208 moles in here. That's good. That's just cooling down nicely for us to be ready to be put into here. Sorry, yeah, that was the wrong one. And when it gets into here, it then immediately goes into here. Not there, into there. And that's below 30 degrees. It's only 0.3 of a litre, so it's only just dripping in a bit at a time. But hopefully it's making its way into our greenhouse, and hopefully we can get up to a decent amount over time. We'll find out. Okay, and the rest of this, I think we just leave it to settle itself down as best as we can. And yeah, they can all stay on for the time being. Let's go get our power set up. We're going to be dying again, unfortunately. Okay, so things I need to do out there. Obviously, the solar panels want to be connected up. And yeah, we need more heavy cables, I think, because the wind turbines require us to use a lot of cables. So cable heavy. I don't know if we want to spend all our gold on it, but we do need a lot more, I think, than just one stack. And I really do want to color more cables and have. Oh, there's traders trying to. Nebula nectars, nebula void vessels might be good. He might have eggs for us. Let's check out what he is. There we go. Currently trading. We can't interrogate that guy. We can interrogate that guy, but I can't be bothered waiting. I need to get a light or something down here so that when this is pulled, I can see that it's on. And we need to get some proper base lighting in here as well. And I'm thinking of sticking lockers around here. So this is going to be some extra storage and a door here. And these aren't supposed to be here. So lots to do, lots to do. But I'm just looking for things to do while I wait for these heavy cables to build out a few more of them. I've got 0 iron left. I got 5 iron in here. I could make more of these things with that 5 iron. I don't know. I'll leave it there. I'm going to go mining between episodes. I think we just leave all this. I think it's fine. We can close that door. We can close a lot of our doors, actually. There's supposed to be a door right here as well. Just a manual hatch right there. And there's supposed to be a railing here. So there's quite a lot to do. This wall here is going to get filled up with monitors and stuff soon. I need more iron for that. And I want to put stuff up here too. So there's lots of things that I need to do. Let's take ourselves down to about 10 gold left, and then we'll hopefully have enough cables. I don't know if we will. And there's a lot of work to do upstairs as well near the power array. But one step at a time. First, let's get the power. We're back down at 33%. And let's get this array set up right now. I'm just thinking, have I forgotten anything? I don't think I have. Okay, these are getting set up. They're getting set up. And everything else is being left behind. We have to take a couple of waste tanks with us. And I want to take these floor gratings out here too. And anything else we need? Not really. That's all. Okay, we're loaded up. Let's get out there. Let's get this done before we die of thirst. No. Void vessels. Oh, chocolate bars. We could sell. That's actually really cheap to make. 300 credits. That's easy, but we can't make enough of them. We can only make 3 chocolate bars, I think. And I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to leave him here for another batch of cocoa. Nah, get lost, buddy. Okay, first thing I'll do is get the solar panels up and running because they're going to be the biggest source of power for us. We do need to complete the cabling though, which will be easier to get the cabling done first and then slot the solar panels in afterwards. And yeah, loop. And are we there yet? No, we're not there yet. Oopsies. Sorry, I just had to turn off an alarm, otherwise you'd all hear an alarm going off. It's one of those alarms that gets louder and louder the longer it runs for, so getting to it quickly was a priority. Anyway, and there, almost there I think. Oh, okay, that used up an insane number of cables actually. I don't think I'll have enough cables for my wind turbines.
Health low.
Okay, anyway, we want to get all these in place. They should automatically swing into position for us. Let's grab more of these things. Okay, cool. And yep, and we want to glass everything as well. Okay, keep going. Okay, they're pointing the wrong way. It's because the sun is directly over behind us.
Waste tank caution.
Oh, that's okay, we got that covered. And okay, solar panels done. Okay, wind turbines are next. Out of curiosity, are these things struggling at all? No, 100%, not taking any damage at all. The real test will be, will that pass-through vent that I have there, will that thing also work the same way? Because if it does, brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, now what I want to do, I think, is I want to rip these up. I might leave these here, because I'm actually thinking I want to have an extra wind turbine down here as well. I don't know, we have to place it down and test to see if the gap is too small or not. But basically, I was thinking we can have one on this side here like this, and one on that side like that. Yeah, that's fine, because there's going to be like a pathway coming to the back here. I think that's fine. We could also fit one in the middle if we wanted to. And we're going to also, if I can help not fall off this frame, put one there, and we're going to put one here as well. But, there we go. So there's a start. That's not bad. Let's get these cabled up. And this is simple, just simple crisscross there. This is less simple. Okay, one there and one there. And now this line here is going to go across here and connect up to all the wind turbines that are going to continue on down there. And I might have a cabling issue here. I don't know, but there's also going to be, I'm also going to have one out here like this, and one out there like that. And we'll do the same with this one here. So 1, 2, 1. So one there. Oh yeah, it just lines up with that below it. And one there. So I want to put those in place. And I don't know if I have enough cables. I guess we'll find out very shortly. It looks like I do. And 1, 2, 1. It does look like I have enough cables. Yep, definitely. This last one is going to be like this, like that. And now we just need to get the frames in place, and then the wind turbines in place after that. So let's start with these guys. We don't need these guys anymore. Or that one. I don't think we need that one either, actually. I mean, I can just go and place this, actually. Why don't I just do that? There we go. And then we can grab this one as well. What did I click on there? And we're going to be using this tool quite a bit. So if I want to put wind turbines there and there, I might only need those. And there and there. And hopefully this just slots into place. Beautiful. Fantastic. And hopefully it's the same with these as well. Yep. Cool. So a lot more power. Fantastic. And we'll get these. And now what I'm missing is these ones under here. Now, I do want to do the same for this level above it as well, but I think this is a problem. So what I might do is whoopsies, I might just stick a cable through here. So where was it again? It was just right through there, wasn't it? I'll stick a cable through there just to mark it, because I know I need to reverse that wall. What's my my health looking like? 45. Yeah, okay. Can't be too slow on this. I can't dilly-dally. And get down there. Okay, and let's get these wind turbines up and running as well. There, 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 and there. And looks like I've got room for 2 more. Yep, so I got room for 2 more wind turbines. I have to go and make them at some point. Yeah, because I want to do the same thing here and there. So there's going to be one there and a frame there. So that needs to be reversed. Now, I don't want these wind turbines to be just floating around in midair like this. That to me is quite ugly and terrible. So we're going to, I mean, the whole building has to be connected to my main building. And it will be. I'm not going to leave it like that. So those of you who hate the floating building, don't worry. It wasn't my plan. The ultimate plan, I hate it too. The ultimate plan is to actually have it all supported, so the base looks all nicely supported. In the end, we're at 37% health. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm just getting platforms underneath everything. I'm going to need a lot more of these floor gratings. A lot of my base is going to be floor graded at the top here. And there. Okay, and we've got
Waste tank caution.
to put 2 more in. And it's going to be the same thing here. Waste tank caution, that's okay, we're on top of that. We've got that one covered. And okay, so that's a bit better, but obviously needs a lot more work. We'll get to that when we get to it. Got a bit to go. My jetpack's getting a bit on the low side, so I might go ahead and fill that one up right now.
Jetpack critical.
Get it to about 18,000. What are we at? 16, 17, 18. Okay, good. Jetpack is done. Okay, that's all we'll do outside for now. There's a ton of more work to do out there, but I have other things I want to set up. Okay, that's done. Fantastic. And we'll leave these things in here. I'm going to just empty my waste tanks really quickly. And tablet in hand. Let's just get these opened up. Get into our greenhouse. Oh, whoops. I didn't turn the tablet on. And yeah, well, we don't need to empty this one. It's barely affected, but okay. We did it anyway. Okay, cool. 27% health. Oh, there's so much I want to set up and do. Okay, this is fine. We're going to deal with that later. What I want to do is deal with this system here. So let's see if we can get our solar generator system up and running.
Health critical.
Okay, so for this system, I'm going to need 2 compares and 2 gates. And I would like to put it underneath. That cabling is in the way. Okay, well, we'll try this because we can wriggle the cable around the top there. And that. And we'll put the memories up here. 1, 2. And then we need a couple of gates. I guess we'll just do there and there. And we'll put the reader and the writer on the floor. So logic reader and logic writer. Okie dokie. Now, I have to choose what I want my percentages to be at. So let's say my power drops down to, let's say 10%. Or let's make it 15%. No, we'll make it 10%. Okay, so one of the logic memories is going to be set to 0.1. And the other one is going to be set to 0.15. The point being here is I want it to turn on at 10% and then turn off at 15% and not turn back on again until it goes back down to 10%. So this is battery less than 0.1, and this is battery less than 0.15. Okay, now one of these gates is going to be an AND gate. I'll make this the AND, and the other one's going to be an OR gate. So I've set this system up many times before in the past. Logic Reader is going to read the actual generator, whether it's on or off. So I'll just go on, off. And this thing is going to actually turn the generator on. Okay, and that's all I need. And that set of logic there should allow me to have a system where this turns on at 10%, turns off at 15%, turns back on when it drops back down to 10% again. And we're going to have to cable all this. I think it's easier if I do it like that. And I should have done one up this wall here as well. Okay, and well, this is just going to be a straight, and we'll crisscross these. Oops. And it starts to curl around, unfortunately. There we go. So playing that game of connect the holes. These all have to connect down this line to here. We'll, combine that. Oh, it's hard to get it in there. Come on. And this one is going to go around like that. And we'll just connect these up like this. 7% health. I only have enough time to connect the holes. I don't have enough time to do the rest of the stuff, unfortunately. This can crisscross and curl around. Yeah, 5% health. I'm keeping an eye on it, don't you worry. Not going to die. Unless something goes horribly wrong when I get into my greenhouse. Okay, all four holes, all four, all three, and the 2 memories. Okay, it's all named, it's all cabled up. I just have to set the logic, and then that's it. Our solid generator will automatically activate when we want it to. And now just get into the greenhouse and not die. Open up. Helmet off, suit off, food, water. Yeah, well, I won't drink fully. I'll just do like a 33 for now because I want to go back out. And this is like the end of the episode, so we'll put this back on. Just, oh, I should have thrown them inside. Oh well. Just enough food and water, just enough water so I can get the rest of this done. Okay, so the basic idea here is when it reaches 10%, it turns on. That's, so that's one of the compare units right there. So we need to find the batch reader power. There it is. When that thing is less than the logic memory 0.1, if I can find the memories, there we go. So when that's less than 10%, it's going to turn on. Okay, this one here though is going to be batch reader power less than 15%. Okay, now we don't want it to turn on at less than 15%, otherwise that is useless. Okay, but this is going to be combined with an AND unit, logic gate, an AND gate right there. Now this reader is actually going to read the machine itself. So we're going to need to find the generator, solid fuel. There it is. And we want to know whether it's on or not. So at the moment it's off. If I hit this button, that'll give us an on. I can do that. No, we're not going to. I've got coal in there ready to go. So if this is on, this will give us a 1. Now, this one plus this one are going to be ANDed together. So when they're both true, that's the only time I get a 1. So we're going to go for the, where is it? Logic compare. Where is it? Battery less than 15. And the logic reader, whether it's on or not. Logic reader generator on off. And that's going to be an AND gate. So at the moment it's giving us a 0. That one is a 0. The other one's a 1. Oh no, they're both zeros. But yeah, if one of them's a 0 and one of them's a 1, it gives a 0. It's only if they're both 1 that you actually get a 1 with an AND gate. So both conditions must be true. The generator has to be on and it has to be less than 15% for this gate to give us a 1. Okay, now we want the OR. We want did I set these? Yeah, I did. We want the logic compare, this one here, the 10% one. So where is it? Logic compare battery less than 10%, or the logic gate AND. So where is that? Logic gate AND. And there we go. So now if either of those two conditions are true, this thing will turn on. Oh, hang on, we have to actually put it into the writer first. Okay, logic gate AND. Where are you, buddy?
Hydration critical.
Logic gate AND. The output's going to be the generator, solid fuel. There we go. The variable is just going to be on. There we go. So now how it works is if these are both, if either of these conditions are true, the generator will turn on. And the conditions are battery power less than 10%. So no matter what happens, if it's less than 10%, this turns on. The other condition is less than 15% and it's on, then this will be on. So what that has the effect of is when this, if this is above, if this is below 15% but above 10%, but it's off, then this won't give a 1. So it stays off. It only will come on when the percentage drops below 10%, this compare unit here. Then once it's on, when it goes above 10%, it meets the criteria. It meets the criteria of being below 15% and on. So it stays on, and it'll stay on all the way up until 15% power, at which point, when it goes above 15%, this will give a 0, this writer will get a 0, and it'll turn off. And it'll stay off right up until it gets back down to 10% again. This system is really useful if you don't want to have like a filtration machine that's just going on, off all the time. I could use the same circuit for my filtration machine. I could set it so that at 50% it turns on, and then it only turns off again at 40%. Or you could do it with your air conditioner if you want your air conditioner to only turn on when the temperature gets to, say, 40 degrees, and then it air conditions right down to 30 degrees, and then it turns off again. You could use the same circuit. So this circuit's really useful if you want something to be on in a range. So anyway, that's all I wanted to do there. I think this is actually the end of the episode now. I've got a lot of work to do. Oh yeah, that's right. That's my 700 stuff. I need to go mining, obviously. I'm almost completely out of iron. I got 5 iron left and 10 gold left. So iron and gold needs to happen. Definitely going to go do a lot of mining there. And my greenhouse, the plants need a complete restructure. Obviously, I need to get all the ferns in the right places and everything like that. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you're still enjoying the series. And come back and see what happens next time. One of the first things we're going to do next time is we're going to fix this problem. We should fix it now, because it could be a long time before the next episode. So I'm going to turn this off. Is there any pollutants in there? No pollutants. Okay, now I'm going to fix this now. I just realized I might run out of CO2 before we get a chance. So that's my cooling. That's my CO2 tank. Let's open this valve up. Let's equalize these pressures. Okay, so anyway, that's now is going to be the end of the episode. Now that I'm topping up my CO2, it's going to wreck my cooling system a little bit. It's going to be a bit of a pain, but it should sort itself out. my coldest tank now has got much less gas in it, so its ability to cool things down has been greatly diminished. That's probably about right there. So yeah, but now we've got, look, almost 16,000 moles in there, so I feel a lot safer now. It was down to like 6,000. This thing here, is ability to cool the water, has been greatly diminished, so it's going to be a bit of a problem getting that water cooled down now that our cooling area. But I don't want to turn this. I don't want to turn this thing on because I don't want to make it. I don't want to increase the temperature of this. I actually want to cool the water that I've got. Um, but yeah, look, we're up to 38 liters now, so the water's been slowly trickling in the whole time while we've been playing this episode. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the series, and come back and see what happens next time. And of course, bye for now.